Welcome, Rich Rebel fans, to another edition. Well, actually, this is the first time that we get to see the Lady Rebels on the basketball court this upcoming winter season. Well, we welcome you now to Richfield, Utah. This is Cody Olson covering the state preview tournament, as tonight at 7 p.m., your Rich Lady Rebels will be taking on the Wayne Badgers. We welcome you into the booth now, as we're getting ready to shake off the cobwebs a little bit here. Coming out of fall season into winter season, the girls will have the honors of having the first basketball now of the winter sports year. The boys will be going on at the beginning of December, and the girls here in Richfield for the state preview tournament. This is the first time that we're going to be seeing a few of these girls on the basketball court. We welcome you now into the studios. This is in the Richfield tournament. This is the Sevier Center located in Richfield. This is Cody Olson. Tonight, the first broadcast of the 2022 season for Lady Rebel basketball. Welcoming you into the Sevier Center in Richfield, Utah. Here, the state preview tournament will be taking place both today and tomorrow, the 20th, as teams from around the state come together to put their toes in the water to see what kind of basketball they're going to be looking forward to for the rest of the winter sports season. The Rich High Rebels are up first tonight. They're actually following both Tabiona and Panguitch, as Tabiona was able to pull away from Panguitch in the end of the fourth quarter there. We'll see what kind of implications this tournament has for everybody, as this is the tournament the Lady Rebels are set to take on the Wayne Badgers tonight and the Valley Buffaloes later on. We'd love to introduce you to our Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show. That's Bear Lake, Utah, and Idaho. Plan your vacation today. Visit bearlake.org. We'll go ahead and take a quick moment. We're going to have an abbreviated pregame show today, as we're only 8 minutes away from tip-off. Being in this tournament, we have no time to rest whatsoever, and we're getting ready to go. We'll keep you updated as we take a quick break here and hear from our sponsors. This has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel basketball on 98.3 KADQ, as well as on mylocalradio.com.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
We welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Richfield, Utah, as the Rich Rebels will be taking on the Wayne Badgers. Of course, this is the state preview tournament from the 19th to the 20th of November. A lot of these teams from 1A coming down to see what they're made of. We're going to see what the Rich Rebels are made of. We'll do a quick scene set today, brought to you by our pregame show, which is the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show. Our scene set today, as we get underway, we kick off this pregame show, and we'll hear from an outstanding student perhaps after this. Our scene set today comes into play as the Wayne Badgers last year were 20-6. Region 21A took fourth place in state last year. Wayne was upset in the playoffs by Paiute, losing in the quarterfinals 53-51. This year, the Badgers look to claim what they thought was rightfully theirs last year. This Wayne team, always solid. Coach Lundgren specifically asked to play this Wayne team, as he knows that this team is always solid and always ready to play. He wants to test the Rich Rebel girls immediately, as we get ready to hear a little bit more for what the Rich Rebels are going to be doing. The Rebels tonight are coming off of a great performance last year. Last year they went 6-0 in region play, 15-8 overall. They were the first seed in Region 22 and took consolation 5th place in state last year. This team brings back a lot of its talent. However, they graduated quite a few of its seniors, both on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. The talent is needing to come back up. This tonight, unfortunately, we're going to be without point guard Taylor McKee, as she is still recovering from a foot injury that limited her in volleyball only a couple weeks ago. McKee is a guarded prognosis. We will probably be seeing her later in December. Until then, it's going to be a good opportunity for a lot of girls to step up and see what they're made of. They're out here to play basketball, and this is what we're pretty excited and set to do. Let's go ahead, take a quick break again, as this has been a Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show. We're going to go ahead, hear from our standout student, brought to you by the town of Woodruff. Immediately after this, get into the Lake Town Ledger, hear from our coaches, and then we'll get ready for some basketball. This is Cody Olson here in Richfield. This has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 KADQ, as well as on mylocalradio.com.
Atlas Home Care and Hospice provides skilled nursing and physical therapy services in your home in Rich County. In-home service providers include Natalie Cornea, Kylie Argyle, Brady Stokes, and Bradley Holmes. Call Atlas Home Care and Hospice today.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Welcome back to the Sevier Center here located in Richfield, Utah. We'll take one more quick break and then hear from our coaches on the Coaches Show, brought to you by Pam Cornea at Town & Country Realty, selling Bear Lake in Utah and Idaho. Call Pam Cornea at 435-779-0012. Special thanks to the town of Woodruff, as we'll hear from our outstanding student later on in the broadcast. Until then, this has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 KADQ, as well as on mylocalradio.com.
When you enter the city limits of the town of Woodruff, the sign welcomes you to a place with the coldest temps and the warmest hearts. Settled in 1870, we celebrate the values of kindness, compassion, and friendliness, knowing a community's greatness may best be measured by the compassionate actions of its members. Mayor Scott Savy and council members Millie Bradshaw, Raymond Franson, Kent Stewart, and Jason Peterson, with Secretary Lisa Bell, welcome you and say,
Go Rich Rebels!
Atlas Home Care and Hospice provides skilled nursing and physical therapy services in your home in Rich County. In-home service providers include Natalie Cornea, Kylie Argyle, Brady Stokes, and Bradley Holmes. Call Atlas Home Care and Hospice today.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Proudly serving the people of Randolph and Hiram, Utah since 1997. Dr. Sean Grohl with Comprehensive Family Dental offers dentistry for patients of all ages. Great care, positive environment, and fair prices. Call for an appointment today.
Rich Rebel fans, I'm joined here for the first time this winter sports season with Coach Cody Lundgren. Coach, it's great to have you on our little show today, prepping for the upcoming state preview tournament and upcoming winter. Coach, you've been here for a hot minute or so. What do you really contribute to the continual success here at Rich High School in the women's program?
We've got a lot of good girls that come through our program, and they work hard, and they're self-motivated, and they work hard all summer, and we've had a great summer, program, and we go all around and play a lot of different schools, and we've got a lot of good coaches working with them, and just a lot of good things going into these kids.
Coach, I know for certain that you have quite a few cross-sport athletes. Some girls that just got done with volleyball are now getting ready for basketball. Do you, as a head coach, prefer students and athletes that kind of do more than one sport? What does that do for your program?
You know, I just encourage kids to go out and do what they want to do, you know what I mean? And, you know, multi-sport athletes it's always good to, you know, stay versatile and do a bunch of stuff while these kids are in high school. I think it's good for them. And, you know, if a kid doesn't do multi-sport, so I still accept them into my program and love everything they can contribute.
Coach, we just got done with tryouts last week. What was kind of the main goal for you and your coaching staff to get these girls prepped and ready for in terms of last week?
You know, just to pick up where we were this summer and just keep working hard, you know, trying to get them together as a team. That's kind of the biggest thing, because a lot of the kids that we had playing last year are gone now, and we got new girls that need to step up, and a lot of these girls haven't played much together, so we got to build their chemistry a little bit.
Coach, we have an opportunity to see these girls for the first time in kind of a formal setting at the state preview tournament this weekend. What kind of expectations do you have going into those two games against Wayne as well as against Valley?
You know, I'm excited. Our kids have been working hard, and, you know, they worked hard all summer and, you know, hard all this season. And we go down to the preview to play those Region 20 teams and see what they have. And, you know, at my request, I requested these two teams because they're very good teams. So I want to go down and play what the best teams down there.
That was Coach Lundgren. Special thanks to him. We just announced our starting lineups. Our starting lineups today brought to you by Lutz Construction, premier commercial and residential excavation and landscaping. We dig Bear Lake. Visit us at bearlake.com. Your starting lineup for the Rich Rebels tonight: Ambria Lutz, Darlene Peterson, Cassidy Grohl, Brittany Lamborn, and Mackenzie Smith. For the Wayne Badgers: Haley Durfee, Aspen New, Emma Hallows, Allie Van Dyke, and Andy Van Dyke. Here we come for the opening tip-off. Our jump ball today brought to you by Mound Valley Cattle Company. That's Eddie and Todd Jensen out of Thatcher, Idaho. Wishing the Rebels good luck. We are moments away from tip-off, and up in the air it goes. The ball will be reeled in by Ambria Lutz, tossed into Brittany Lamborn. Now on the right wing, here is Cassidy Grohl. We're wasting no time whatsoever. Up on the near side wing, here's Lutz, working her way to the top of the key, trying to find some help from Mackenzie Smith on the left side here. She's kind of caught up in some defensive trouble, and Cassidy Grohl's having to fight someone off as well. That's number 11, Aspen New, coming after Cassidy. She gets whistled for the foul, and that's going to be our first one on Aspen. First foul on Wayne today, inbounding here, brought to you by the Crawford Trough. Cassidy Grohl. The ball will roll. Darlene Peterson will get the roll off the right block, as that was just a hustle play from Darlene Peterson. Good work as she was able to get it up and in. We're going to move into our live camera now. Apologies, as Rich is going to go up by 2 on that Darlene Peterson. The and one free throw, good. 3-0 currently for your Rich Rebels against Wayne. 7:38 left in this game. Here comes Wayne. Up at the top of the key, reading the defense. Back out there to Emma Hallows. Hallows back over here to Van Dyke. Right side wing, Van Dyke. 2 Van Dyke sisters out here today, currently right now. Up at the top of the key, Van Dyke. This is Andy trying to find her sister down there. Back and forth, near side wing. Up to the top again. Thought about the 3. Here comes the straightaway 3 from Wayne. Long rebound, back iron, no good. Rebound up again. That's great work by Hallows, who gets the friendly rebound and up and in. That's 2 for Hallows and 3 for Darlene Peterson currently right now. 2-3. Here comes the Rebels. That's a steal there by Van Dyke as she's working her way across the timeline from right to left. Skips it out there to the near side wing. Here comes her sister, floater, right in the lane. No good, but she's going to get whistled. Helping out with a foul there. We're going to see who this is on. Number 44 with the block. That's Mackenzie Smith. First one on Smith here as we're working the bugs out. First free throw up and good. Now tied up 3-3. Here's the second one from Allie. Second free throw up and good for Allie Van Dyke. This is now a 4-3 game with 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter. First quarter today brought to you by T7 Propane in Woodruff. We're going to get a travel called on Brittany Lamborn at the top of the arc. Ball will go back over to Wayne. here on the near side. Inbound pass back over to Allie. Allie and Andy out there. Here's Allie Van Dyke working her way, cutting across, putting it out there on the far side wing, and up it goes. That's going to be nothing but air from Hallows. But offensive rebound kept in play. Here's Allie Van Dyke. Good from 3. 7-3 for Wayne. Here comes Ambria Lutz working her way across the timeline out on the right side here. Setting up her offense. Puts it out on the left elbow for Darlene Peterson. Looking inside for Cassidy Grohl. Back to Peterson, who drives, puts it on up. High off the glass and in. That's good. 5-7 now. Advantage Wayne. Andy Van Dyke cutting her way into the lane. She's going to get a foul. She'll get sent to the line here. We're going to get a foul on Darlene Peterson, her first of the match. First free throw off the front, off the backboard, good. Another one for Allie Van Dyke. She does the exact same thing, except this time it rims out. Mackenzie Smith with the rebound. Here's Ambria Lutz, who's been working the point guard position currently tonight. From left to right on your radio dial, your Rich Rebels. Gets the screen from Darlene as Ambria is going to hop on her foot one too many times. She was trying to split the double team there, getting into the lane. Instead, she'll get the travel call. It'll be a turnover. 5-8 still. 5.5 minutes left here in the first quarter, brought to you by T7 Propane. For all your propane needs, call 435-793-4208. Here comes a jump stop in the lane. This is Allie. Andy gets the rebound, up and up it goes. Left-handed layup, great from the Badgers. That's another one for Andy. 10-5, double the points now for Wayne. Ambria Lutz looks to the bench to get her call for the offensive play call. Handoff there on the right wing for Cassidy Grohl. She stops, tries to put it in there. It's going to be intercepted by Wayne, looking for Darlene Peterson. Leading pass there, no good for Hallows, as is just off of her fingertips and out of bounds underneath the basket. Ball will go back over to the Rich Rebels. They're down 5 with 4 3/4 left here in the first quarter. Ambria Lutz strolls her way across the timeline as she throws it out to the far side wing for Lamborn. Lamborn's trying to get it inside to Mackenzie Smith. Back over to Lutz. Right side wing, she's sitting there looking and looking, decides to dribble to the top of the arc, picks up her dribble, needs someone to bail her out. She tries to find Darlene Peterson. We're going to get a foul called on Wayne. 22. That's going to be Andy Van Dyke's first one. We currently have 2 fouls each for each team. Inbounds pass from the Crawford Trough, brought to you by the place to eat and drink. Violet Taylor now in the game. She handles the ball at the top of the arc. Hands off to Ellie Argyle, who tries to get this little dump pass to Darlene Peterson. That's going to be intercepted by Wayne. Darlene causing a lot of havoc at the top of the key. Now in the half-court offense, here is Wayne. Hallows on the far side wing gets a great cut from her teammate Durfee, who's getting tied up underneath the basket on the right block. It's going to be a jump ball. Great work from Violet Taylor to stick her nose in there. Possession will stay with Wayne. Next time it will go to the Rich Rebels. Inbound pass underneath the basket. Here's Brittany Lamborn guarding Hallows right there on the right side block. Shot up from Wayne. It's going to be rebounded by Violet Taylor, who digs it right off of her shoes. Too hard there on a little floater from Durfee. Down underneath as Peterson's going to get hacked on the arm, but they're going to say that she wasn't in the process of shooting underneath the basket here. Inbounds to Darlene. Darlene's going to shoot around into the lane and put it up, and good. Great work from Darlene as she has the Rich Rebels points currently right now, all of them. It's going to be 7-10. Here comes Wayne. Straightaway 3 from the left side wing. Too far off the back iron. Rebounded by Wayne. Offensive rebound. Here we go. Far side wing. There's Durfee. Handing it off to Van Dyke, who goes too hard off the glass. Rebound Darlene Peterson. Over to Lutz, who throws that thing like a quarterback, just leading Brittany Lamborn too far. It's going to go out the back line, too far out of bounds. 7-10 currently with 3:15 left in the first quarter. Inbounds, Van Dyke to Van Dyke. Currently with the ball, this is Allie, the senior, who works her way across midcourt. Hands off to her sister on the right side wing. Here we go. Back over to Van Dyke at the top. Cutting inside. We're going to get a foul called on Violet Taylor, who was getting her hands in the cookie jar just a little bit too deep. Violet Taylor with her first foul. We're going to get a substitution. Out comes Durfee, and in comes Aspen New. Here we go. Inbounds pass is going to be right off of the fingertips of Van Dyke. It will go out of bounds on the near side here. Out of bounds play will be coming in, brought to you by the Crawford Trough. The place to eat and drink. Ambria Lutz is going to find Violet Taylor. She'll take it across the timeline this time. Looks to the bench, sees what we can do. Goes over to the far wing. Hand off to Ellie Argyle. Power dribble inside, kicking it out there. Far side, baseline, inside to Darlene Peterson. Gets another point. Darlene's been on fire. Another points in the paint. That's going to be brought to you by Plains Tire. Tire, wheels, vehicle maintenance with a smile. Cutting inside was Van Dyke. We're going to get a foul called here. 25 with the block. Another Violet Taylor foul. That's her second. We'll keep an eye on that. Inbounds play on the right side of the basket. Van Dyke dribbles baseline, up and over, too far, and then comes more free throws, as this one's going to be on Tylee Tingy. Tylee Tingy has checked into the game. She's going to get her first foul, and to the line comes Van Dyke, who just bounces it right off the back iron, no good. It's going to be a 9-10 game as we neglected to put down Darlene Peterson's points on that last one. Second free throw, good for Wayne. Violet Taylor working her way across, finds Ambria Lutz here on the right side wing. She puts it back up to the top of the arc to Violet. Back over to Ambria, who has a free three. Up and away it goes, just off the front iron. No good. Rebound Wayne. Pushing her way across the court, this is Hadley Taylor, who gets her pocket picked. Violet Taylor is wrestling each other on the ground near the midcourt. That's great hustle from Ambria Lutz and Violet Taylor, who were able to pick the pocket of Hadley Taylor of Wayne. Ambria Lutz has been checked out, and Brittany Lamborn has come in. Out onto the court, Ellie Argyle, Tylee Tingy, Darlene Peterson, and Violet Taylor. Violet Taylor finds Tingy on the right side. Could have been an up and down. Darlene Peterson kicks it out there on the left side baseline. Lamborn might have had that one touched, just partially blocked as she leaves it a little bit short. Out comes Wayne again. Van Dyke crossing people up at the top of the arc. She hands off to her sister. Off of the foot here of New. New tries to pass to her teammate, Emma Hallows, and Ellie Argyle puts her hand in there. That one will go out of bounds, but will stay with Wayne. 9-11 still. Your Rich Rebels down 2 points with 1:37 left. Here comes Wayne again. Van Dyke with the ball. Picks up her dribble and hands it off there to the left side wing. This is Hadley Taylor passing off to her teammate Durfee. Left side wing, cutting inside, back out to the top of the arc. Here's Hallows. Back to Van Dyke, who gets it and knifes her way inside the paint. Ball is free, but reeled in by Wayne. Floater, a little bit too hard. But we're going to get another foul call on the Rich Rebels. We'll see who it's on as she was cutting in there. Lofted that one up there. That's going to be on Brittany Lamborn. That's going to be her first. Andy Van Dyke, first free throw off the back iron, bounces out, no good. Still 9-11 with about 1 minute left. Andy, second one. This time it rattles in, front and back and in. 12-9. Here's Violet Taylor winging it way down the court to Tingy, who's almost trapped on the near side baseline three. Working her way to the top of the court. Here's Argyle around the horn. Darlene Peterson inside. It's going to get blocked there by Andy. As that ball is reeled in by Peterson, back and forth these teams will go. This is 2 straight steals. Wayne working its way inside. She's going to go on Argyle. Ball will careen out of bounds. It's going to stay with Wayne. Andy Van Dyke went right at Ellie Argyle. And they're lining up for free throws. Mackenzie Smith has checked into the game, came in for Darlene Peterson. Andy Van Dyke. In and out, no good on the 1-and-1. 9-12 still. Violet Taylor, the sophomore, working her way with left-handed dribble on the left side, handing off to Lamborn, who's stuck there on the left side wing. Back over to Violet Taylor. Mackenzie Smith up and under. Great move. Wonderful move. That's a points in the paint. And a nominee for precision play of the game by Mackenzie Smith. Now 11-12. Straightaway three. Good by Wayne on the right side wing. They answer immediately, now 15-11. I can barely keep my eyes up in time. Here's Tingy on the right side, finding her way to Violet Taylor. Now to Brittany Lamborn on the left side base. Back over to Mackenzie Smith, who gets stripped right at the free throw line. We're having bodies rolling all over the floor. This is going to be a jump ball. If my wits are about me, it's going to stay with Rich, and the possession arrow will flop. Inbounds play brought to you by the Crawford Trough, the place to eat and drink. On the left side of the basket, they're going to get it into Ellie Argyle, who heaves up a prayer just inside the free throw line. It's going to be too short. 11-15 will be the score here in the first quarter. Good work from Darlene Peterson as well as Mackenzie Smith to get some good bench points. On the other side of the floor, Wayne finding some spacing and getting up there. 4-point lead currently for Wayne as we're going to take our first timeout. This is going to be brought to you in our first quarter. Our first quarter brought to you by T7 Propane. This is a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel basketball on 98.3 KADQ as well as on mylocalradio.com.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom body work when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Welcome back to the Sevier Center as Wayne with the ball first. They're going to have a good shot there on the right side block. It's going to be a little bit of a hack-shack going on there. Second one. Mackenzie Smith will get her second foul, and she'll send Haley Durfee to the line. Durfee bricks it too far on that one. No good on the first free throw. The score currently here in the second quarter, starting off 11-15. This is brought to you by Stacy's Repair. When you need a repair, take it to the ones who truly care. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff. Durfee with the ball for her second free throw. Up and good. Bottom of the net. 15, now turns 16, 11-16. Violet Taylor still in the game at point guard. She gets her instructions there from head coach Cody Lundgren. And that will be a turnover as Violet Taylor just a little bit too much out of control. She'll dribble off of her knee and out of bounds. Ball will go back to the Wayne Badgers. Coming across there, that's Allie Van Dyke. Straightaway three, no good by Wayne. Rebounded by Allie. Now over to Andy. Allie on the far side, baseline, back over the top of the arc. Around the horn it goes, now on the left side wing. Back at the top, thought about the three. Wayne cuts inside, passes it over to the left. It's going to be off the front of the rim and careened by Ellie Argyle. She'll hand it off to Violet Taylor. 16-11, deep pass to Tingy, who's careened and put in there. They're trying to force it into Darlene Peterson. It's going to be intercepted by Wayne. That's Van Dyke again. She passes over to her sister Andy. Right side wing back over to the top, around the horn to the left, back and forth, straightaway three, no good, air ball by Van Dyke. More specifically, that's an air ball by Allie Van Dyke, the senior. 11-16, possession and ball inbounds coming from Darlene Peterson, as the Rich Rebels are still working from left to right on your radio dial. In the second quarter, brought to you by Stacy's Repair, Ambria Lutz has come in the game, pulled out Violet Taylor. Lutz way over to Argyle, who's working it into Darlene Peterson. It's going to stay with the Rebels as Darlene lost possession but then bounced it off of Van Dyke on the right side of the basket out of bounds. Far side, inbounds, pass into Ambria Lutz, who's working her way right near the free throw line. Ellie Argyle with the pump fake and drive, trying to get into Darlene Peterson. She is smothered, pushed out to the three-point line. Brittany Lamborn with the lane, getting it over to Cassidy Grohl. Too hard, got caught with the body, and Grohl will go to the line. That's going to be a foul on number 11, Aspen New, her second one. Score 16-11. First free throw coming up. This is brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. Call Amber and Gary McKee. First free throw for Grohl. No good, off the left and out. Staying at 11-16. Again, call Amber or Gary McKee. These free throws brought to you today by Bear Lake Realty. 435-946-8888. Second one for Grohl. Up and off the front of the rim. Darlene Peterson gets the rebound, offensive, and on the left side puts it up. A good layup by Darlene Peterson. Here comes the Rich Rebels, now down only 3, 13-16. 3, no good by Wayne on the right side. Pushing it up the floor on the right side. Ambria Lutz, coast to coast, too far. Got pushed out of bounds almost, as she was not in the spot that she wanted to, and a carry will be called on Van Dyke. Andy Van Dyke with the carry as she was trying to work her way down the court, getting that rebound off of the miss from Ambria Lutz. Lutz with the inbound pass, brought to you by the Crawford Trough. She look for Lamborn and then has to put it into Darlene Peterson, who gets tripped up by Andy Van Dyke again. So Darlene will be sent to the line. They're down by 3 here in the second quarter. We'll see if she can bring it within one possession. Currently within one possession. First one up and good. 1-1. First one good for Darlene Peterson. She's at 3 points this quarter. Second one. High arcing. Rattles it in off the back and in. 15-16. Here comes Wayne Badgers as almost a travel at the top of the key. Now kicked out to the right side. Driving in, here comes Durfee. Finding her teammate at the top of the arc, kicking it out to the right side wing. Zone defense displayed by the Rich Rebels. Straightaway 3, no good. Offensive rebound by Van Dyke. Cassidy Grohl tries to get her hands in there. Back over to Wayne it goes. Ambria Lutz intercepts the pass, trying to get it into the paint. That's a steal for her. It's a Rich County steal. Rebels with a champion cause is that lead pass for Grohl just too far for her, and it's careened in by Wayne. Here comes Taylor, kicking it out there to Van Dyke. Back to Taylor on the left side wing. In for trying to find her teammate Durfee. It's going to go off of her fingertips out the back line, out of bounds. Inbounds play coming up is Darlene Peterson. On the just to the left of her own basket, will get it into Ambria Lutz. Lutz picks this one up, and she's going to work her way from left to right. Now in the offensive set, the Rich Rebels looking to find some offensive production. Dribbles left, hands off on the left side wing to Cassidy Grohl. Up at the top, here's Lamborn cutting her way in. Back over to Ambria Lutz as we're going to get a travel call. Just too many handoffs and I think too many steps on Lamborn as the offense was trying to get some passes going. Turnover, and now here comes Wayne working from right to left. Crossing the timeline, here comes Van Dyke, finding Taylor on the left side wing, looking, crossed court, back over to Van Dyke on the baseline 3 on the far side. Around the horn it goes near side, back over to Van Dyke, who worked her way around the baseline, cross court. Here she finds her teammate, lobbing it across the paint. That's Aspen New. 2 points for her, and here comes the Rich Rebels. Ambria Lutz thought about the straightaway 3 on the left side, dribbles in. That was a great drive, just a little too hard. 18-15. Ambria Lutz trying to come from behind. No one called Wolf for Van Dyke, but that ball will go out of bounds. Here, right at the logo, at the midcourt line, Van Dyke will bring it into her sister. Andy will take the point. Passing over on the right side wing, Wayne Durfee. Back over to Van Dyke on the left side now. Back and forth. Across, cutting in on the right side, trying to find her way. Going to be a call on the arm on Ambria Lutz. That's going to be called on Ellie Argyle. First free throw, no good by Wayne, but the offensive rebound by Van Dyke. She kicks it out there, far out beyond the arc on the far side. Dribbles in, puts it out there for her teammate on the near side now. At the top of the key, no one's near her. On the baseline, Jay, 12-footer, no good by Wayne. Rebound, Ambria Lutz gets it on over to Tingy. Back over to Lutz at the top. They're going to set up their offense in the half court. Down 3 points with 3:30 left in the second quarter. Before halftime, Darlene Peterson getting that ball and sending it right back to Ambria Lutz at the top of the arc. Up comes Argyle, who sets the screen at the right side elbow. Lutz just a little too far out of, just not the shot as she got pushed out too far to the right. Here comes Wayne. Van Dyke crosses up Ambria Lutz, cutting her way into the lane, splitting two Rich Rebels. Offensive rebound for Wayne, kicking on out there. Three-pointer coming up. Too hard. Again, an offensive rebound for Wayne. They're right where they need to be as Wayne definitely winning the board battle currently right now. She gets fouled with the body. Darlene Peterson will get nabbed with her second foul. Two shots coming up here for Van Dyke. This is Allie. First one up, nothing but net, good. 19-15. 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. Substitution, Ellie Argyle's coming out, Violet Taylor's coming in. She finds her spot in her rebounding position just to the right of the shooter. Allie Van Dyke awaiting her second shot. This one's up and good. Rattles off the back of the iron and in. 20-15, a 5-point lead for Wayne. Darlene Peterson coming out, Mackenzie Smith coming in. Inbounds from Tingy to Ambria Lutz, who's going to cross the midcourt line, crossing it all the way over. Inbounds to Mackenzie Smith. Straightaway three for Lutz. Just misses to the left, doesn't rattle off of anything. And here comes Wayne. Free lane as the Rebels come back out onto defense. Bottom of the net, good. Little 8-foot jumper by Hallie Durfee. 22-15 currently. Tingy right there. Mackenzie Smith just tries to sneak under Van Dyke and put it up and under near the block. She's going to get to go to the foul line as Van Dyke gets called for another foul. Andy, that's her third by my count. Down by 7, here is Mackenzie Smith. Mackenzie Smith off the left iron and out, no good on the first one. Smith again. This free throw brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. Second one up and off the front iron, no good. Here comes the Wayne Badgers. They're up by 7 with 2.5 minutes left. Taylor with the ball currently at the top of the arc. She works her way to the right, trying to find Van Dyke. Decides to go back to the near side to Durfee. Back over to Van Dyke as she's near the baseline, guarded by Tingy. Sneaking her way inside, almost puts that one up and in. It's going to be an offensive rebound as Aspen knew right where she needed to be. Possession to the Rebels as now we get a press from the Wayne Badgers. Violet Taylor and Ambria Lutz in the backcourt here. Trying to avoid the trap. They do. They break it very well. Mackenzie Smith kicking it out there to Tingy. Back over to Smith. Now on the right block. Cross pass over to Brittany Lamborn, who rises up, trying to get it up and up there, and she gets fouled on the arm, driving into the lane from the far side in. Probably about 5 feet away, just got whacked on the arm. Here comes Brittany Lamborn with her first free throws of the game. First one short for Lamborn. Leaves that one just a little too short. Need to get our legs underneath that one. Still 15-22. 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Second free throw for Lamborn. Good. Very pristine form by Lamborn. She found her touch on that second one, and now we're at 16-22. We welcome you here into the booth as here comes a straightaway three from Wayne immediately off the back iron, and here comes another offensive rebound for Wayne. Van Dyke gets that one and tracks it down, goes across the court to the far side. Mid-range jumper, no good, and over the back will be called on Emma Hallows over the top of Mackenzie Smith. And that's going to be bringing Smith to the line as we're still at in the bonus for the Rich Rebels. They're down 6 points currently, 16-22. Back to the free throw line, brought to you by Bear Lake Realty, the most experienced and highest volume realty in Bear Lake. Call Gary McKee at 435-946-8888. First free throw for Smith, just off the front of the rim, just short, no good, still 16-22. Here comes the second one for Smith. Up and off the front iron, double bounce and no good. Rebound Wayne. Here comes Durfee. Passing it out there to Taylor as Ambria Lutz squeezes in there and steals it on the right side wing. Coast to coast, Lutz tries to put it up and she gets stripped, bouncing off of her knee. So say the refs, and the possession will go to Wayne. Inbounds coming in from Wayne, their own inbounds line. Across the court they go. Here's Taylor. Back over to Van Dyke. No one's guarding her. She's going to take the three, and it's going to be short, out of bounds. That ball will go to Rich. Couple short shots from each team as they're just a little bit of in a scoring drought. About 1 minute left before halftime. Your Rich Rebels down by 6. Lutz across the timeline, kicking it out there to Tingy. Tingy to Smith. She's going to get intercepted trying to find Lamborn. Here's Wayne. Across the timeline, Taylor on the right side, kicking it to the left. Here comes another three from Wayne. Bank, good. That one is a good three-pointer for Wayne, now 25-16. The bank is open for Wayne currently right now. Violet Taylor getting it into Mackenzie Smith right at the free throw line. Here's Ambria Lutz carving her way inside, up and good, and one for Lutz. Lutz taking it with authority, cutting her way from the right side inside to the paint, up and good for the and one, and a candidate for a precision play of the game brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham in Evanston, 18-25. Lutz can match the three-pointer just barely if she puts this one up and in. It's just a little bit too far. Rebound Wayne. Here comes Wayne as they're trying to find their way inside, and a pass there from Durfee, trying to find her teammate, Nelson, just behind her as that one goes out of bounds. Here comes Rich with the ball in the inbound, brought to you by Crawford Trough. Lutz is going to get pressured right as she comes across the midcourt line, and then they're going to get it into Smith, who just bounces it barely off of the back of the rim. No good. 20 seconds left, 18-25. Wayne with the ball, going across the line, almost stripped by Ambria. No, this is Brittany Lamborn. She's going to get pegged with the foul, though, as she fell on top of the Wayne player trying to wrestle the ball away. Van Dyke puts her first free throw up and in. Good. 26-18. 8-point lead for the Wayne Badgers. Second free throw coming up for Van Dyke. 2. Make it perfect from the line on that trip, as now it is a 27-18 lead for Wayne. Lutz on the right side, getting double teamed almost as she dribbles off of her foot out of bounds, trying to drive the baseline on the right side. Lutz just loses her handles, and that ball will go back to Wayne. 7 seconds separate us from halftime. We'll see if Wayne will try and get it in close enough to an attempt. A makeable shot. They roll it across the floor. Here we go. 5 seconds left. Here's Taylor passing it over to Van Dyke, who's going to have to heave that one up in 1 second, and instead they don't get it up, trying to find a better shot than what she had. The halftime score for your Rich Rebels, currently 18-27 in a deficit against Wayne. We'll come back in just a moment, and we'll take a quick break here on 98.3 KADQ, as well as on mylocalradio.com. We'll come back with some statistics, talk about what the Rebels could possibly do to get back in this game, as they are down 9 points. I have a 10-minute halftime show. Until then, this is Cody Olson, and this has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 KADQ, as well as on mylocalradio.com.
You rely on your vehicle every day. Make sure your ride gets the best service, repairs, and maintenance possible. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff provides the highest quality, the latest technology, and the newest equipment to give your vehicle the absolute best auto care available. Family owned and operated since 1992, your friends at Stacy's Repair promise to always deliver value and outstanding, honest, and knowledgeable service, regardless of repair size or difficulty. Stacy's Repair, the ones who truly care.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Rebels! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston. Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs. Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
If the idea of owning your own home in beautiful Bear Lake sounds like more than your finances can handle, visit the experts at Bear Lake Realty to learn how you can make it happen. Gary and Amber McKee at Bear Lake Realty can show you how to buy a home and rent it out, so it pays for itself while you enjoy it some of the time as well. And soon, you'll have your own place in the Caribbean of the Rockies. No one knows the market better, and no one else serves you better than Bear Lake Realty.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Welcome back, Rich Rebel fans, to the halftime show. Of course, I am Cody Olson covering this halftime show as we are underway. Your Rich Rebels down 9 points, currently 18-27 to the Wayne Badgers. Wayne getting some open looks, and the offensive rebounding is what's keeping Wayne currently in the lead right now. It seems as though that Wayne is getting 2 or 3 cracks every time they come down on the offensive side of the boards. Best way for Rich to get back in this game is definitely getting some defensive box outs and trying to get some rebounds in there. We'll take another quick ad break. We'll bring you back, talk a little bit more about what the Rich Rebels can do. Until then, this has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 KADQ, as well as on mylocalradio.com.
Randolph, Utah is a town of extremes. At an elevation of almost 6,300 feet and with temperatures over 90 in the summer and often 40 below in the winter, the folks who call Randolph home have to be a hardy crew. Maybe that's one reason the simple things in life mean so much to Rich County. Residents value hard work, education, respect, a love for God, family, and country, and being a good neighbor. Mayor Lynn Weston and the town board proudly support the Rich Rebels and hope you'll be able to visit soon and come back often.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Rebels! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Welcome back to the halftime show. Our reading on the Station on Main scoreboard, 27-18 advantage Wayne. We'll get ready for the third quarter coming up in about 4 minutes. We welcome you into the booth. This has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports. This is Cody Olson covering this game as what we saw in the first half was a lot of rust from both of these teams getting ready for, winter sports season. This was expected. As we talked with Coach Lundgren earlier this week, he expects a little bit of rust. He wants to knock that rust off here in the state preview tournament. Currently, our leaders right now for the first half, Darlene Peterson with 10 points, Ambria Lutz with 3, Mackenzie Smith with 2, as your Rich Rebels are down by 9 to the Wayne Badgers. Key for this game right now as an adjustment that we can hopefully see from the Rich Rebels is defensive rebounding. The Wayne Badgers, excuse me, the Wayne Badgers are definitely getting 2 or 3 cracks every time they get the ball up. This Van Dyke duo between Allie and Andy have been able to track down a lot of those ricochets and have able to get up a couple extra shots. I believe that those shots and those offensive rebounds have what really made the difference in this game as the Badgers currently up by 9 against the Rich Rebels. Foul trouble as well for both of these teams early into the bonus as now we're going to see if the Rich Rebels can respond quickly to kind of the vision, the picture that they saw as they now take the court again. We'll go ahead, take a quick break here as we go into the Bear Lake Realty Fan Cam. Your new home in Bear Lake is moments away as the Bear Lake Realty Fan Cam is here to touch up on the fans in the stands. The fans in the stands is who we would love to see. They're kind of in an awkward spot underneath us, but across the arena from us, we have quite a few people here coming to see the state preview tournament. We're so grateful for those who came out to support the Rich Rebels and what they're doing out here, getting ready for the state preview tournament. The first action that we can see here in the winter sports season. We'll see what we can do coming up. Your new home in Bear Lake. One phone call away. Call Gary McKee at 435-946-8888. We'll go ahead, take another quick break. This has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 KADQ, as well as on mylocalradio.com.
When do you schedule doctor appointments?
In bed before I fall asleep.
In the car waiting to pick up my kids.
We can even do it after breakfast.
We all lead busy lives. Online appointment scheduling puts you in control. In just 90 seconds, you can make an appointment with a primary care provider or specialist at evanstonanytime.com. Select the day and time most convenient for you. Enter some basic information, and just like that, you're scheduled for care. Schedule appointments for next day and beyond at evanstonanytime.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
We welcome you back into the broadcast booth. We're getting ready for the third quarter. Wayne will start with the ball. Our third quarter today brought to you by Epic Recreation. As we fix a couple of our graphics on the screen, we appreciate everyone's patience. As we're getting ready, Wayne with the ball now currently back onto the far side wing, cutting in. Here comes a mid-range jumper, defensive rebound, exactly what we're hoping to see by Ambria Lutz. Lutz gets it first and tries to get it out there to Grohl on the right side. It's going to be intercepted. Here comes Van Dyke. Has a cutter on her right side, passes it off too hard as that ball will sail over the hoop. No good, but Wayne's able to rebound it. Another three coming up for Van Dyke as that is too far again. Going to bounce off a Rich Rebel player and will stay with Wayne. Inbounds pass coming up just underneath the basket on the right side here. Cutting inside, great defense. No, Darlene Peterson will get called with the hack, and they will send Wayne to the line. Darlene Peterson is going to get her third of the game. Here comes Allie Van Dyke, who's going to rattle that one. Bounces, rolls around, and in. It goes 28-18 here in the third quarter, brought to you by Epic Recreation. Second free throw for Van Dyke, just short off the rim. It's going to be reeled in by Darlene Peterson. Outlet to the right to Ambria Lutz, who crosses the midcourt. Looks to coach on her side and picks up her dribble out to the left for Grohl. Grohl puts it right back to Lutz at the top of the arc. Everybody's on the baseline. Almost an ISO look. Back over to Grohl on the left side. Grohl dribbles to her right, back over to Lutz on the right. Near side. Baseline three into Darlene Peterson, who's underneath on the left side block. There's a wrestle going on and a jump ball. That one will go to the Rebels. They'll get the inbounds pass, brought to you by the Crawford Trough, just on the near side of the basket here. This is Mackenzie Smith. Gets instruction from our referee and gets the ball. Here comes the Inbounds pass over to Grohl on the left side wing. Over to the top for Lutz, who thought about the three, dribbles to her right, carves her way in, kicks it out to the right side to Darlene Peterson, who carves her way in herself. Cross pass back to Darlene from Lamborn. Good assist. Left-handed layup for Darlene Peterson. And we're going to get a illegal procedure here on Wayne, as that ball will stay with the Rich Rebels. I think that the inbounder crossed the line. I looked down just at the wrong moment. This is going to be a 20-28 lead for Wayne, but Rich has the ball again. Inbounds for Darlene Peterson, who gets tripped up, legs tangled together in the paint here. Darlene probably whacked her knee pretty good as she's down there on the floor. We're going to go ahead, take a quick break here as Darlene's going to get looked at. Her knee got banged up just a little bit. I think she's going to be okay. She hops up immediately. And now is a good time for us to talk about the returning talent for Rich. We're going to have a quick timeout. Darlene banged up her knee. She's in immediately. The teams will come back out on the court. Graduating a few of their seniors from last year, 5 to be exact. This Rich Rebel team will have to look to those with experience to take on a bigger role for this upcoming year, Darlene Peterson being one of those. Not to mention Taylor McKee out with injury right now. Here comes an inbounds pass from Lutz to Smith. Back over to Lutz here. Lutz gets called with the offensive foul. Mackenzie Smith's going to get pegged with the offensive foul. That's an illegal screen. That's her third of the match. We're now down 8 points here in the third quarter, brought to you by Epic Recreation. On the right side here, Durfee with the ball back over to Van Dyke, and a three will be no good, rebounded by Grohl, who pulls it out, driving her way on the left side. Gets it out there to Lutz there on the right. Back to the point guard position. Lutz surveys the field, looks for a Lamborn cutting the baseline. Cross court this time to Smith, trying to find Argyle, who is smothered in the paint. Back over to Lutz at the top of the arc. Lutz, left side dribble, picks up her dribble again, tries to find an outlet. Grohl there to bail her out. Dribbles to the right side of the arc, picks up her dribble. Kind of in a bad situation, finds a great pass to Lamborn, up and no good. But she's going to get whacked on the arm, as that was a chance for an and one play. Just didn't fall on the right side of the arc. Lamborn heading to the line for her second time of the match. The Rebels going from right to left on your radio dial currently right now in the third quarter. First free throw up and too hard. No good by Lamborn. These free throws brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. Rebels might have to earn it from the charity stripe tonight if they're wanting to get back, as Lamborn rattles that one in off the back iron. 21-28. Now a 7-point deficit. They're chipping away at it. Van Dyke thought about the three on the left side. Lamborn guarding her. Double on the baseline. Kicked back out to the right side. Durfee over to Van Dyke for the three on the left side. No good, as Mackenzie Smith gets tangled up, and she's going to get called for the foul, as a very physical rebounding atmosphere underneath the basket, something that the Rebels desperately need, and Smith is going to pick up her fourth foul. She's in foul trouble, and Darlene Peterson has come back in. Inbounds pass from the Wayne Badgers to Van Dyke. Durfee. Van Dyke again on the left side, driving in. Left side dribble, pull up Jay, tried to bank it off, no good. Ambria Lutz with the rebound. 21-28 with 5 minutes left here in the third quarter, brought to you by Epic Recreation. Ambria sets up her half-court offense. Ellie Argyle with the outlet to the outside, thought about passing it to her, but Lutz keeps it here. Kitty corner on the left side wing, passing it off to Grohl. Grohl dribbles around, hands it off to Argyle on the right side. A little bit of a handoff thing going on. Lamborn, great pass to Lutz, who's not able to catch it and shoot it at the right time. Here we go, Lutz sets it up again. Peterson trying to get some love there at the free throw line. Argyle weaving her way in. She has a lane. Gets hit with the blocking foul from Van Dyke. No, excuse me, that was not Van Dyke, but rather Emma Hallows, who's going to get pegged with the foul here. To the foul line comes Ellie Argyle. By my count, has not yet had any points in this game yet. We'll see if she can earn it here from the free throw line. First one just a little too hard. Off the back iron and back to her. No good. Remains 21-28. 4:40 left in the third quarter. Let's see if this second Bear Lake Realty free throw will fall for Argyle. Her routine up and no good, but Lambourne tries desperately to get the offensive rebound, just barely toes the line, and that one's going to get called by the referee out of bounds. Could not have been closer as that rattled to and fro in the bucket. Here comes Wayne with the offensive set now. Van Dyke working on Lutz at the top of the key. Kicks it out to the right side, back up to the top of the horn. Here comes Durfee, who thought about kicking it inside. Here comes Van Dyke, straightaway three from the top. No good. Rebound, Grohl on the right side. Kicking it out to the outlet for Lutz. Lutz heaves that like a baseball throw just behind Lambourne. That's going to be a turnover as that ball careens into the Rich Rebel bench. Still down by 7 as Violet Taylor has checked into the game. She'll relieve Grohl. Van Dyke sisters working their way across the timeline, kicking it out there to Taylor on the right side. Back around the horn it goes. Durfee thought about it, kept it up. They've been trying that straightaway three. This time they pull it down thinking that they're going to be able to get it inside. Cross-court pass to Durfee, working their way inside. Van Dyke weaves her way in, and it's going to be tipped by the Rich Rebels. That's why it was so short, no good, out of bounds. It will stay with Wayne. Well, the rebounding problem still persists here as a mid-range J from Van Dyke on the right side. Inbound pass is good, 30-21. Here comes the Rich Rebels as Ellie Argyle found a streaking Lambourne who just a little bit too hard on that layup on the right side, but nonetheless, she'll get sent to the line. Brittany Lambourne. First Bear Lake Realty free throw to the right. Careens off to the left, no good. Still a 9-point deficit with 3:40 left in the third quarter. Epic Recreation sponsoring this third quarter. Here's the second free throw. Up and off to the right again. No good. As Wayne too early into the lane as they're going to let Lambourne reshoot on that second attempt. Gets a mulligan here. Let's see if the Lambourne can capitalize. No, this is too far off the back line. No good for Lambourne. Here comes Wayne. Durfee kicking out to Van Dyke on the left side wing. Back around the horn it goes. Back into it will go. Hot potato at the top of the key. Back over to Taylor, who thought about the three on the right side. Jay. Left side now is streaking inside. Here's Van Dyke, who lays it up. It's going to be rebounded by Grohl. Grohl. No, this is Argyle. Argyle getting some great rebounds that they desperately need as that ball careens high on a very far throw from Violet Taylor to Brittany Lambourne on the right side baseline as she was streaking to find a lane. Tingy has come in to relieve Lutz from the point guard position. 9-point deficit still. Allie Van Dyke across the logo from left to right. Here she comes, puts it in there at the left side and then gets it right back with the J. Straightaway three rebounded offensively by Wayne. Intercepted by Ellie Argyle. Good defense from Argyle as they read the pass across the lane very well. Violet Taylor is going to get stripped. That ball will careen out of bounds and stay with the Rich Rebels as she was trying to knife her way straight away. Thought she saw a lane and tried to get in there. It's going to be stripped away by Taylor. Taylor guarding Taylor tonight currently right now. Tingy in the game waiting for this inbound. Violet Taylor gets in, gets the inbound, brought to you by the Crawford Trough from the far side. Working its way in, here comes Tingy getting it in from inside to out. Lambourne trying to find some room. Top of the key, Ellie Argyle trying to get it into Darlene Peterson, who keeps that one alive. Poor Darlene Peterson is getting her body thrown everywhere on the court right now as she hits it again. That ball careens out of bounds into the Rich Rebel bench off of Peterson. In the game here, here's Taylor for Wayne. 2-3 defense implemented by the Rich Rebels as they're shifting around, and that ball is working its way around the horn. Not able to penetrate it all. Here's Taylor again on the right side. Kicking it out there to her teammate. Over to Van Dyke at the top now. Van Dyke thought about the tray from the top of the arc. Here's Taylor, thought about it, kicking again. Van Dyke from the left side. That one's rimming out. Rebound, Argyle. Violet Taylor working her way with the left hand. Passes it up to Tingy, trying to get it to Darlene Peterson. To Peterson, somehow that ball ping-pongs off of a couple defenders underneath in the no-charge zone, and she puts it up and in. 23-30 with the right hand. 4 points for Peterson in this quarter. They're down only 7 points. Up to the top, here's Taylor for Wayne. It's going to be stripped by Violet Taylor. That ball, as Violet Taylor strips it away, bodies go flying, and that's going to be a foul called on Taylor of Wayne. That ball will stay with Rich. Here comes a Crawford Trough inbound from Tingy to Violet Taylor. Violet Taylor, sticky fingers, gets that steal just barely as she's working her ball and gets stolen away immediately by Taylor of Wayne. Here comes the Wayne Badgers up with the right hand, no good by Van Dyke, and here's a jump ball from Violet Taylor as she's hustling around. Lost the ball on the left side of the court as Wayne went from left to right, missed the layup, and then bodies get tangled around. Here with 1 minute left, brought to you by Epic Recreation in the third quarter. Inbounds pass, almost intercepted by Tingy. Left side, long two-pointer, bounces off of a Rich Rebel. Now an outlet pass to Lamborn, who has a free lane on the right side. Puts it up, no good on the layup, but she'll get sent to the line. Lamborn finding struggles getting it in the basket, but has found herself at the charity stripe quite a few times. Brittany Lamborn. Bear Lake Realty free throw coming up for Lamborn. This one's up and off to the right, no good again. Lamborn 0 for 5 currently on the free throw attempts. This has a chance for redemption on the second one. Lamborn, this time's good. Rattles this one in. Good for Lamborn. 24-30 advantage Wayne. Here's Taylor on the left side finding a streaking Van Dyke down the baseline on the left. Back up to the top of the court. Around the horn this thing goes. This 2-3 defense confusing Wayne as they streak inside. No good by Wayne in the floater. Here comes Violet Taylor, who throws it just in front of Tingy, who keeps it in bounds. Great work by Tingy and great athleticism. Violet Taylor gets the handoff from Darlene Peterson at the top of the arc. Now over to Tingy on the left side. Blocking foul called on Taylor of Wayne again. That's Hadley Taylor. Quick fouls on Hadley Taylor as Ambria Lutz is coming in replacing Lamborn. Down only 6 with 18.3 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll see if Tylee Tingy. No, this is a no good on the free throw attempt on the 1-and-1. It rolls off the left side and out of bounds. Wayne trying to work its way in. Van Dyke thought about the three on the right side, kicking it out there to her teammate. Far, almost on the baseline. Van Dyke gets it again. Heave from Van Dyke at the buzzer, no good as it bounces off of the backboard and front off the rim, no good. 6-point deficit. Still faces the Rich Rebels. Able to cut the lead down just a little bit. Clawing their way back, chipping away. We'll go ahead and take a quick break as we work our way into the fourth quarter. This has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Q, as well as on mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're kicking up dust in the hills, making waves down on the lake, or taking advantage of the world's greatest powder, don't just hope to have fun. Take that sled by the handlebars and make your time at Bear Lake epic. Epic Recreation rents equipment and cabins for your vacation fun at beautiful Bear Lake. From watercraft large and small to UTVs, sleds, and more, Epic Recreation has it all to go on-road, off-road, or out on the Caribbean blue water. Book your adventure at epicrecreation.net.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
We welcome you back to the fourth quarter here. This fourth quarter brought to you by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, the most caring hospital on earth. Here comes an inbounds, and Rich with the ball. Ellie Argyle picks up her pivot foot and passes that one out to the right side wing for Tingy. Tingy, cross-court pass intended for Ambria Lutz off of her fingertips and out of bounds. No good, as we're going to go ahead and move some graphics out onto the screen. Your Rich Rebels currently down by 6 points entering the fourth quarter. Again, the adjustment that we talked about at halftime, something that we hope to see, and that is defensive rebounding. Here comes Wayne Van Dyke with the ball. Kicks it on out there to her teammate on the left side wing. Then inbounds in right below the free throw line, and a 12-foot J on the left side. Great rebound by Argyle. She's able to reel that one in, gets above everybody else. That was a no-good shot by Haley Durfee. Now Violet Taylor getting over to Ambria Lutz on the left side, who drives baseline. Get it into Darlene Peterson. Peterson just barely too hard, no good. Offensive rebound by Ellie Argyle. Great work by Argyle to get that one in. Pump fake on the left side, three by Peterson, kicking it out there to Violet Taylor at the top of the arc. Ambria Lutz trying to find Darlene again, and she's getting doubled down there. The Rich Rebels desperately trying to get Darlene Peterson the ball in the paint. However, Wayne knows exactly what they're trying to do and is really preventing that from happening, denying the ball. Here's Tingy driving baseline on the right, kicking it out there to Ellie Argyle. This is just inside the three-point line, no good on the right side. Reeled in by the Wayne Badgers. Here we go, as a three, no good, and bouncing off the knee of Violet Taylor. She's streaking around, and then bodies on the floor, jump ball coming up. Ball will stay with Wayne. The possession arrow now flips as Cassidy Grohl is quickly coming in to relieve somebody. Violet Taylor finally gets a blow. Cassidy comes in. Inbounds play on the right side. Here is a thought about three on the right side. Instead, a 12-foot J from Van Dyke. Good. On the far side baseline, great shot from Van Dyke, and they're going to go up by 8 points now. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout, just like Wayne did. This is a timeout that we haven't seen quite often. This is a timeout brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. Let Brian be your IT guy. Call 307-789-1978 today. It's tough to take a forced timeout at work because your computer goes down. Solve that problem. Avoid unwanted timeouts. Call Independent Software Solutions today. Quick timeout, back out onto the floor come the Rich Rebels and the Wayne Badgers. Rich has an 8-point deficit they need to climb out of with 6.5 minutes left. Tingy inbounds to Lutz, who's taken over the point guard position for this tournament. Across the logo, she carves her way to the right. Free lane and a jump stop up and just short. Rebound by Wayne. That's a good look from Lutz, and she's going to put that in more often than not. Love to see that. Here comes the Wayne Badgers swinging it from Van Dyke at the top of the key. Out to the left for her sister, Van Dyke. Here we go. Right side now. As around the horn these teams go. Working it inside now. That ball wrestled almost, but instead another mid-range jumper. Good for Aspen New. 10-point lead now for Wayne. 10-point deficit, 24-34 with a couple minutes left here in the fourth quarter. 5.5 exactly. Darlene Peterson getting the inbounds just too hard, and she puts that one up on her own offensive rebound. No good. Lutz getting some trouble for Wayne as bodies are flying everywhere. Lutz is flying in there trying to get the deflections. We welcome you to our first broadcast of Rich Lady Basketball this winter season. Cody Olson here in the booth. Tingy has been relieved by Lamborn. Inbounds pass on the left side of the hoop for Wayne. Up to the top of the key, Van Dyke thought about it, passes to her sister, now on the right side. Arc, round the horn, now on the left side, cutting inside, Van Dyke on the left side. Foul called on Cassidy Grohl. Cassidy's going to probably get her first if I'm not mistaken. Another inbounds pass. Out to the left, here comes a streaking Van Dyke, just leaves it a little too short. Offensive rebound. Ellie Argyle will hack her on the arm and send her to the line. To the line after getting the offensive rebound. Here comes Aspen New. 5 minutes now as free throws come up for Aspen New of the Wayne Badgers. First one up and good. Rattles that one in, 35-24. 11-point lead for the Rich Rebels. Argyle coming out. Mackenzie Smith, who is in foul trouble, only has one more foul to give. Relieves Argyle. New with her second free throw. This one's up and good. Nothing but net. 12-point lead for the Wayne Badgers late in the fourth quarter. Ambria Lutz working her way across the timeline, dribbles with her right hand, surveying the defense, kicks it out to Mackenzie Smith on the left side wing, back over to Cassidy Grohl on the right side. She tries to penetrate and gets it out to Brittany Lamborn. Inside to Mackenzie Smith. Wastes no time for getting that in as she throws it up with the right hand inside the paint and good off the glass. 26-36, down to a 10-point lead. Here's Durfee working her way inside, trying to find her teammate, getting tangled up. Jump ball. That possession arrow will go to Rich. A good work by Cassidy Grohl to stick her hands in there. Get that jump ball. Mackenzie Smith. Andy Van Dyke comes in for Haley Durfee. Inbounds pass from Smith to Lutz, who strolls her way across the timeline. She's working now at the top of the arc. Kicks it out to Cassidy Grohl. Good work from Grohl to get the one-step and in. Lutz gets the assist from Peterson from left to right on the block. Puts it up with the right hand and good. Now an 8-point deficit. Rich with 4 quick points. Let's see if they can keep it going. Still a 2-3 zone implemented by the Rich Rebels. They're keeping the Wayne Badgers on the outside, but here comes a three-pointer on the left there from Taylor. That's going to be rebounded by Mackenzie Smith. Outlet there to Ambria Lutz on the right side. Quarterback pass way out there to Cassidy Grohl, who mistimes the pass to Brittany Lamborn. That's going to be intercepted. Here comes Wayne on the right side. Baseline J, bounces off the back line. Offensive rebound, another offensive rebound by Wayne. 2 offensive rebounds in a row leads to points for the Badgers, 38-28 now. Quick timeout by Cody Lundgren. We'll take a quick one here as we're in the fourth quarter. Brought to you by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital, the most caring hospital on earth. This is a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 KADQ as well as on mylocalradio.com.
For years, people from all over have counted on the competent staff and first-class facilities at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Consistently named one of the top rural hospitals in the country, Bear Lake Memorial Hospital provides a wide range of treatments no matter what you need. Whether it be a simple visit to their expanded ER, a visit to their in-house MRI machine, or if you need more advanced treatments like chemotherapy or dialysis. The staff at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital cares about your health and will do everything they can to help you. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho, the most caring hospital on earth.
Welcome back, Rich Rebel fans, here to the fourth quarter. 3:23 separate us from the end of the game. Can the Rich Rebels come up with 10 points, at least, to come back and force an overtime? They are in a 10-point hole to the Wayne Badgers. Rich currently with the ball. They'll get an inbounds from the mid-court line, working from right to left on your radio dial. This inbound pass brought to you by the Crawford Trop, the place to eat and drink. Darlene Peterson right into Lutz, who carries it across the timeline. Right across the orange S for Snow College out to Cassidy Grohl on the left. Back to live camera and an interception there. A turnover for the Rich Rebels, and here comes Wayne from left to right. Van Dyke working on Lutz at the top of the key. 2-3 zone has prohibited the Wayne Badgers from really penetrating. Nonetheless, they're getting offensive rebounds, and a tripping call will be called on Ambria Lutz. Lutz now, that's her second foul of the game, and that's going to put Wayne to the line for a 1-and-1. No good on the Van Dyke free throw, too hard off the back iron, rebounded by Darlene Peterson. Lutz with the basketball, trying to set up the half-court offense. She dribbles in on the right side, finds Mackenzie Smith, long three, just a little bit too hard. Rebound, Wayne. Kick out from Taylor out to Van Dyke. As Van Dyke is going to try and get that ball, it's going to bounce off of her fingertips, but reeled in by the Wayne Badgers. They have good handles on them. As Brittany Lamborn on a mid-range J rebound, good defensive rebound by the Rich Rebels. That ball will be flung out of bounds after being wrestled away from Violet Taylor by Van Dyke. That will stay with the Rich Rebels. 2:15 left. One less minute now for the Rich Rebels to come up with a game plan to erase this deficit. Inbounds pass on the right. Van Dyke to Van Dyke. Allie is just going to put that run off the backboard. No good, as she was a little bit rushed on that one. Violet Taylor calling for the ball. Here's Ambria Lutz crossing the midcourt line. She knifes her way in. Good left-handed, right-handed layup. No good, though. And then an over-the-back call on Brittany Lamborn. Lutz not able to put that one in. It was a good look, and now they're going to send the Wayne Badgers to the line after that over-the-back fall. Brittany Lamborn with her fourth offensive foul. She's in foul trouble as well. Hadley Taylor, first free throw attempt up and good on the 1-and-1. 39-28. Advantage for Wayne. 2 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Second one up and good. Now a 40 piece for the Wayne Badgers. Here come the Rich Rebels trying to answer back. Lutz on the right side wing gets trapped a little bit. She's got to find someone to go to. Finds Mackenzie Smith right at the free throw line. That one meets the bottom of the net. Very good. Lundgren approaching his girls, telling them to full court press. Wayne easily breaks that one. They're now into their half court offense. Van Dyke at the top of the key. That's going to be a foul on Ambria Lutz, who tried to get up one in there. Sneak in as Van Dyke wasn't looking. 10 points and a minute 30. Now we're in the double bonus. This is 2 shots for Van Dyke here. That one rolls off the right side and out. No good. Still a 10-point deficit. Second one is good. 41 now for the Wayne Badgers. Lutz gets this ball again. She's looking to Lundgren for some support, some type of offensive play call. Around the horn this team will go. They're trying to get something inside. Lutz dribbles off the left side to the right, picks up her dribble, gets it out to Darlene Peterson on the left side. Darlene has nowhere to go to get it inside. Lutz trying to dig in there. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound Wayne, and they break the full court press quite easily. Van Dyke out to Taylor on the right side wing. They're just going to pull it up and hold it here. Cutting inside, that's an interception there by Lamborn. Good steal. Lutz trying to find a streaking Violet Taylor, who just gets robbed, as that was an easy bucket as she was standing still on the right side block. It just rattles out for her. 30-41 still. 33 seconds left in the game. Here comes Van Dyke, who dribbles off of her foot but finds her teammate somehow. You know, when it rains, it pours, and another mid-range J on the baseline for the Wayne Badgers. 2 points and a 43-30 lead. Here's Brittany Lamborn cutting her way inside. That's going to be a foul. A blocking foul. Aspen New with her 4th foul. Another Bear Lake Realty free throw coming up here. 16 seconds left in this 4th period. Brittany Lamborn just too far to the right, bounces it off the backboard. No good. Lamborn again on her 2nd attempt, finds her rhythm, puts it up. That one's good. Bottom of the net, it will go. 31-43. Wayne breaking the press. Back onto the Rich Rebels side. They're just going to pull it out here. Taylor with 8 seconds left. They're going to keep it. Van Dyke almost caught in the corner. Embria Lutz stepped out of bounds. It will stay with the Wayne Badgers with 4.2 seconds left. 31-43. Inbounds to Van Dyke. She'll just hold it for the last couple seconds here. No shot, and your final score. Final score, 31-43 for the Wayne Badgers. We'll go ahead and take a quick break, come back with some post-game diagnostics for your Rich Rebels. We'll come back, talk a little bit about the in-game adjustments, what we can look forward to tomorrow. This is Cody Olson here in the booth, and a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel basketball. We'll come back immediately after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Evanston Regional Hospital is an affiliate of the University of Utah Health. Our partnership builds on a long tradition of collaboration between Evanston Regional Hospital and University of Utah Health. Inside these doors, our dedicated staff is committed to being your caring partner in your healthcare journey. Whether you need an MRI or surgery, are expecting a new baby, or you're having a heart attack, Evanston Regional Hospital is here to help. Evanston Regional Hospital. Healing begins here.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Welcome back, Rich Rebel fans, to the post-game show. Our post-game show, definitely, we're going to be talking a little bit about the Rich Rebel performance today, talking about a little bit what we can look forward to. Your Rich Rebels will be down by the Wayne Badgers 43-31. Diagnosis of this game definitely had to do with, this is the beginning of the season. State preview tournament, as discussed by Coach Lundgren, is a time and a place to figure out what you have and what you can look forward to in terms of the season. Right now, there's a lot of rust to be worked off as your Rich Rebels are trying to replace 5 seniors that they graduated from last year and missing a point guard with serious playing time in Taylor McKee. I believe Lutz stood in there and did a fantastic job in replacing what the offensive production was losing or had lost from the point guard position. Lot of stuff out of control a little bit tonight as we're dribbling off our feet. We're throwing passes that are a little bit too far, just a bad read. Maybe throwing it into the paint in triple coverage. Simple things that will easily be taken care of by Coach Lundgren as the season progresses. Look forward to a lot more efficiency and experience to be built by this team. The Wayne Badgers have improved almost every year under their new head coach. Look forward to seeing Wayne deep in the state playoff tournament. This team is very, very good. These Van Dyke sisters know exactly what they're doing. Offensive rebounding being led up by the Rich Rebels is probably another point of emphasis. They gave up double-digit offensive rebounds while only nabbing probably a few of their own. A lot of rust to shake off. Once we come back, we'll go ahead and talk a little bit more about the stats. We'll hear about our in-game adjustment, brought to you by LSR Refrigerated. We'll talk about our points in the paint, brought to you by Plains Tire, and then we'll go ahead and cap it off with our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. Don't go anywhere. This has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 KADQ as well as on mylocalradio.com.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Rebels! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
If the idea of owning your own home in beautiful Bear Lake sounds like more than your finances can handle, visit the experts at Bear Lake Realty to learn how you can make it happen. Gary and Amber McKee at Bear Lake Realty can show you how to buy a home and rent it out, so it pays for itself while you enjoy it some of the time as well. And soon, you'll have your own place in the Caribbean of the Rockies. No one knows the market better, and no one else serves you better than Bear Lake Realty.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom body work when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
We welcome you back into the broadcast booth. This has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports. The first one in the book says your Rich Rebels will fall to the Wayne Badgers 31-43. A lot of stuff needs a little bit rusty. We talked a little bit about shaking off that rust. There's a lot of positions that need to get filled after 5 seniors have graduated. No things that are impossible to fix whatsoever. Look forward to Coach Lundgren fixing those things. Look for great improvement tomorrow as they take on the Valley Buffaloes. A nice little stat that will keep everybody in kind of the right frame of mind. No one likes to start off with a loss, but Coach Lundgren, since taking over the program, has been a powerhouse. His teams have been a powerhouse in Region 20. His first year taking over the program has not had anything less than a 60% winning percentage on the season. Obviously preceding Coach Ferguson, who coached from 1994 all the way to 2015. These teams will improve. A lot of stuff to improve on. As we'll go ahead, dip into our points in the paint scored. A lot of those points in the paint scored by Darlene Peterson, who finished the night with 14 points, multiple rebounds. That's 3. And another, Mackenzie Smith, had some very, very high-quality shots in the paint and actually from outside near the paint, near at the free throw line. Great work from Mackenzie Smith. She ends the night with 6. Brittany Lamborn finding it from the charity stripe. She got 2 points as well. Ambria Lutz working the point. 5 points on the night as the Rich Rebels fall 31-43. Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap coming up as the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap out of Evanston and Rock Springs, where quality and fresh, fast meat. That's Evanston out of that is Jimmy John's out of Evanston and Rock Springs. First quarter, your Rich Rebels will be down 11-15. Then in the second quarter, 18-27. That is where about where the Wayne Badgers kept the lead for the majority of the time. The second half, Rich able to get it within 6, but Wayne able to put it away. After implementing that 2-3 zone, the Rich Rebels kept the Wayne Badgers out of the paint, but those long rebounds really reeled in by the Wayne Badgers. They're going to take this one 31-43. Good work, and great to have everybody listening in, as this is our first basketball broadcast. Everyone's going to get better, including myself with this broadcast. It's our first one. We'll shake the rust off, come back to it. Our precision play of the game and our shot of the game going to go to Ambria Lutz in the second quarter, driving in on the right side, cutting in the lane, lobbing that thing up in a beautiful floater. It's going to fall in, and she's going to get the and one and finish it up with the free throw. Great work by Ambria Lutz on that precision play of the game. Our player of the game going to go to Darlene Peterson. How could you not? 14 points and a force in the paint. She was almost double or tripled in the paint the entire game. Great work from everybody. In-game adjustment. The offensive rebounding was slowed a little bit in the second half. We'll see if the Rich Rebels can carry that over playing the Valley Buffaloes tomorrow at noon. Don't go anywhere, as we'll be back on 98.3 at around 11:45, 11:50 to kick off some pregame, and then we'll dip into another game. Your Rich Rebels going to start off with going 0-1 at the beginning of the season. We'll see if they can rebound. I'm sure that they will. This has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 KADQ, as well as on mylocalradio.com. Cody Olson here from the Sevier Center in Richfield, Utah. As always, sleep tight, drive safe, and go Rebels.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting. no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Rebels!